All right, we're gonna continue this. Remember, put in perspective, Leah in Genesis. You're gonna find out how Jacob was tricked in Jasher chapter 31. How he ended up taking Leah over Rachel. All right. You remember, Leah had Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Now we're going to see how that came about. Because really, remember, Jacob was working for Rachel and not Leah. Jasher chapter 31, verse 1. And in the 7th year, Jacob's service which he served Laban was completed. And Jacob said unto Laban, Give me my wife, for the days of my service are fulfilled. And Laban did so, and Laban and Jacob assembled all the people of that place, and they made a feast. That's Genesis chapter 29, 21 through 22. And in the evening, Laban came to the house. When afterward Jacob came there with the people of the feast. And Laban extinguished all the lights that were there in the house. So they were in the dark. Remember, it's in the evening. They're in the dark. You know, can't see anything, obviously. And like any other person, verse 3, and Jacob said to Laban, Wherefore dost thou do this thing unto us? Why are you cutting off all lights? What's up with all this, man? And Laban answered, Such is our custom to act in this land. This is what we do in this land. So it goes to show me that Laban wasn't a man of the Most High. That's for doggone sure. And he was definitely doing some kind of sorcery and whatever, you know. And afterward, Laban took his daughter Leah, and he brought her to Jacob. And he came to her, and Jacob did not know that she was Leah. Genesis 29, verse 23. So he couldn't say anything. Couldn't see his wife. He thought he was getting Rachel, so he couldn't see anything. And Laban gave his daughter Leah, his maid Zilpah, for a handmaid. Genesis 29, 24. And all the people at the feast knew what Laban had done to Jacob, but they did not tell the thing to Jacob. They didn't tell him a thing. Like, yeah, man, we got this dude. And this is his uncle, remember? And all the neighbors came that night to Jacob's house. And they ate and drank and rejoiced. They was happy and merry and played before Leah upon timbrels with dances. And they responded before Jacob, Hail Leah, or Hail Leah, Hail Leah. Awesome. And Jacob heard their words, but he did not understand their meaning. But he thought such might be their custom in this land. It's like, all right, well, whatever this is, man. I don't know what they're saying, but, you know, I'm going to go along with it. And the neighbors spoke these words before Jacob during the night. And all the lights that were in the house Laban had that night extinguished, so they couldn't see a thing. It's kind of like, that'd be kind of like sorcery to me, man. You just in the nighttime and you playing timbrels and stuff in the night and you can't see anything. I'm like, my goodness, man, this is weird. And in the morning, when daylight appeared, Jacob turned to his wife, and he saw, and behold, it was Leah. Verse 25. So, in the morning when the daylight appeared, Jacob turned to his wife, and he saw, and behold, it was Leah that had been lying in his bosom. So the whole time, he like having sex with her at nighttime and stuff. They in the dark, and the whole time it was this the tender-eyed one. You know, you ever seen like movies when you know, the guy, you know, he has like one night stands, he wakes up, turns on in the morning, got this girl here, like, oh my god. That's what I'm like feeling right here. So, that, all right, turned to his wife, and he saw, and behold, it was Leah that had been lying in his bosom. And Jacob said, Behold, now I know what the neighbor said last night. Hey, Leah, they said, and I knew it not. What's going on here? Oh, too bad, Jake. And Jacob called unto Laban. That's Genesis 29:25. And Jacob called unto Laban and said unto him, what is this that thou didst unto me? Surely I served thee for Rachel. And why didst thou deceive me and didst give me Leah? Genesis 29:25. And Laban answered Jacob, saying, look, son, not so is it done in our place to give the younger before the elder. Now therefore, if thou desirest to take her sister, likewise, take her unto thee for the service which thou wilt serve me for another 7 years. Jacob's like, what? So for 7 years, this dude got duped. He put in all this work. He got Leah, though. But that's not what he wanted. And that's Genesis 29:25. And Jacob did so, and he also took Rachel for a wife, and he served Laban 7 years more. And Jacob also came to Rachel, and he loved Rachel more than Leah. And Laban gave her his maid Bilhah for a handmaid. So now he served 7 more years. He got Rachel, a total of 14 years he served to get the woman he really wanted. He got really 4 out of it actually. He got Leah, her handmaid, Zilpah, and he got Rachel and her handmaid Bilhah. And when y'all saw that Leah was hated, Yah opened her womb, and she conceived and bare Jacob 4 sons in those days. Genesis 29:31. And these are the names: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, and she afterward left bearing. All right. So at that time she left bearing. She bare to him Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah. And like I said before, most Israelites teach that Reuben is the Seminole Indians. I have to look at some old pictures. Let me just take a look here. Come on, don't freeze up on me, man. Okay. Oh, man. All right. I don't know. I mean, I get the Simeon, Levi, and Judah, right? Yehuda. I get those. I really do. Let's see here. Just gonna do is type in Google. And go to Google Images and look up Reuben or Seminole Indians and see what kind of images I get. Because he said we had the North American tribes of Reuben and Gad. Take a look at this, man. I think I gotta get in the computer. This processor is horrible. As soon as I start multitasking, it does this stuff. Gotta get a one with an i7, i5, i7 in it, man. This isn't what I like. Oof. Okay. Alright. Seminole. Well, yeah. Seminole Indians. interesting. Very interesting. I know I'm taking more time than I should, but I mean, you should do the same thing too. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. See him amongst slaves. I see him amongst. This is very interesting. I see someone with this beautiful, beautiful hair like this. Oh, my goodness. This is very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I see someone look, man, just, wow. This is interesting, man. This is very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. So I'm going to take it for what it is for now. You know, you got Reuben. They said it's the Seminole Indians. And man, some of them do look just like us. My goodness, they look just like, except his hair. It's the one thing that I can't get is the hair. All right, but man, my goodness. I had to do some more research on that, man. But it says when, like, you know, Columbus and them, when they came up to North America, man, these people were speaking Hebrew, man. Very pretty. All right. Anyway, tell me what you think. So like I said, what I get out of that was that Jacob got tricked into taking Leah. Leah produced Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Judah, Israelites considered they are the African Americans. Levi is considered the Haitians. Simeon is the Dominicans, and Reuben is the Native Americans. All on this side of the hemisphere, because that's where the Most High said that we would be in a wilderness, in a place that we would never see again. And when we read in the in Esdras how the other 10 tribes got over here, and I think that's gonna clear up some things too, man. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid. Shalom.